Getting better and better as a playmaker. Giannis is the ultimate team-first superstar. He does put up big assist numbers, and that's an evolving part of his game.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. 16 feet out, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Now but on Ball.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And Morant drops them both. Now here's George. Pass to Ball. Davis with it.
That'll be 3 seconds.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Shooting for the away team.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
In a league where everybody appears to be best friends, Jimmy Butler's a bit of a throwback. I mean, he plays the game with a real attitude and edge and only cares about winning. You got to respect that.
Anthony Davis.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Home team.
Get ready for the Gear Squad!
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Morant with it. Guarded now by Ball. Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
On the wing, Durant. Up top, Ball. On the wing, Davis. From about 19. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's O'Neal. Out to James. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance.
And the offense, I mean, 3 or 4, a solid start for this game.
Left side, Davis. To the inside. The kick out to Ball. O'Neal pulls it in.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Second chance effort. James with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Pass to Butler. The kick to Durant. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more.
Personal foul.
Shot's going to go on Paul George.
Shooting one.
Free throw is good from Durant.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
James with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Outside Durant. Back to George.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Right side Davis. It's stolen by James. Here's Morant.
Ball is turned
And
over.
it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Here's George. Driving inside. Got a piece of it.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force. And a pretty consistent
The ball
defender
goes
as
to the
well.
home team.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
The ball goes to
And
the
they
away
just
team.
keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
It's George on the wing. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Paul George has such confidence in his three-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
.119 left in the first quarter. Here's O'Neal. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Right side Davis. Durant for 3. Nails it from 3. Durant's got 9.
Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
Now here is James. A good-looking shot from the wing. James has gotten his second bucket.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Durant. It's rebounded by George.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Durant.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
It's James with the drive.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one.
Job.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The visitors with the ball.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
3 points.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Up by... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
George, good.
Assisted by Lamar.
George making nice use of the mid-range look right there. Really good at creating space for that shot.
To the paint. Here's O'Neal. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Durant with the bucket.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Team foul.
Well, when you shoot it as good as Paul George shoots it, it's hard to stay down on his shot fake. It's Really remarkable how he gets defenders to bite on it more times than not. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Ooh, he couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Down low. Back to James. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. James has got 7 points.
George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Out left to the wing. Shot's good by Morant.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
George with it. Now guarded by Butler. George outside. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
Right side Davis. Pass to Durant. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Down low. James. And it's James with the jam.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
It's George on the wing. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Assisted by LaMelo.
10 points for him.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Morant, no good. George with it. Guarded now by George. Pass to Davis. And here's Durant. And Ball gets it to go.
Assist goes
Boy,
to
that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
It's George with the drive. Davis with a rebound.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's George. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Oh,
wow.
Get out of the way.
with the assist.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
All alone. And he knocks the jumper down. James has got 8 points in the quarter.
A steady start has turned into a spectacular second quarter for him.
Nice shot by George.
Assisted by LaMelo Ball.
George, no stranger to dealing with contact and still finishing the shot.
To the inside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Stepped on the line. Out of bounds there. And that will cost him a possession. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. Inside. Here's Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. The ball goes to the away team.
23 seconds left in the first half of this one. To the paint. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Paul George.
George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
No good. A bit long that time.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. From 13, here's O'Neal. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltender.
Pass to Butler. Kicks it to George. Up top ball. Here's Davis.
Home team foul. Shaquille O'Neal. First personal foul. First team foul.
The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 4. They retain possession. Davis.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Anthony Davis. Second personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him.
You know, I really applaud Paul George's mental fortitude. I saw him come into the league as a rookie with the Pacers in 2010, and his growth has been remarkable. He's always been able to look past his setbacks and jabs from the critics to continue to stay focused on being the best player he can be, and he's one of the very best in the league.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Second team foul.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
5 turnovers. When you get that many, you are really hurting your team.
Pass to George. Outside Davis. Back to George. From the wing. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And they recover it. James, left side. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. James has got 17 points.
What good is it to get stops if you can't keep them off the boards?
They're getting outworked on the glass, and those second chance buckets have devastated their defense.
Ball no good.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
The 3, James. That one goes, and that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good scoring rhythm. Asserting himself on offense is problems for the defense and good for his team. You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
Pass to George. Outside Morant. 6 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
George with the block. Oh, stolen by Morant. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes.
Some room here for George. Oh, no good again that time. Pass to James. And slam dunk by James.
Boom! LeBron. He's still got major bounce and force on the fly.
Durant with it. Here's George. They grab their own miss.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Wide open look. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And it's on Antetokounmpo with a miss. George draws the double. To the inside. It's stolen by James. George has the open look. That one's good from the corner. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
And he makes the first. George hits them both.
Bursting onto the scene during the 2013 Eastern Conference Finals, Paul George went head-to-head with LeBron in an epic 7-game series. PG didn't get the finals, but he did gain the respect of the basketball world.
Puts it up off the inbound. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Pass the ball. Drives to the hoop.
That sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
For three, George drills it from deep. George has got 11.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Back to Durant. Pass the ball. Shoots over Morant. All no good.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Leading by 14. And coming up as soon as... Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Ball. LeBron with the rebound. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Durant. Pass to George. Now here's... Lets it go from deep.
Anthony Davis.
It's good.
For three.
Set up beautifully by George.
Hard work in practice for Davis, really paying off with big buckets from the perimeter. This guy's really worked to refine his shot.
First team foul.
James with the ball. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Ball. Rejected by James.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down.
Here's George. Knocked loose. Here's Ball. Paul George pulls it in.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
On the wing, Durant. Back to ball. Inside. Kicks it to George. To the paint. Ball outside. From downtown. Tries to keep it alive. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
The ball goes to the away team.
Here's George. Durant with it. Guarded by Morant. Outside Davis. Pass to Butler. And here's Ball. It's intercepted. And so they foul intentionally.
Anthony Davis.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
LeBron James.
It's going to be on LeBron James.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Away team ball.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Butler. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. To the middle. Kicks it to George. Pass to Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
2 minutes remaining.
Shots good by Morant. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Back to Butler. The kick to Durant. Launches a 3. Can't sink it. 4th miss out of 9 attempts. And it's O'Neal off the drive. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Durant. Back to Ball. Pass to Butler. From outside the arc. And it's Ball with the 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Here's George. O'Neal pulls it in. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Down low. Here's George. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Paul George really feeling it right now. Another bucket to his credit.
James outside. Here's O'Neal. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Ball right side. Here's George. Releases from 15. And that one drops.
Hey, you know that George is going to take the shot when the game is up for grabs. I mean, that's who he is, and that's what's expected of him. He's an exceptional decision maker in these situations, which makes it even more obvious.
Third team foul.
36 seconds left in the final quarter. And the call over the back.
Sometimes it's just better to give up the rebound instead of fighting through the guy.
Yeah, I agree, and you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Kevin Durant.
Money. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
And not a
Help with it and then foul immediately.
First personal foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
The away team.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Second personal foul.
He drops the first one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. George hits them both.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
Pass to Morant. And there's a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Ball outside. Oh! In time!
How about that one?
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. It's George on the wing. Lots of room. Perfection. Beautiful stroke.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
George with it. Guarded now by George. The kick to Durant. Pass the ball. Shoots from the line. 5 on the clock. Kept alive. Now Butler. They double team George. To the wing, right side. It's stolen by James. And here's the fast break. Rejected by George. Here's ball. The 15-footer is good.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
And we played just over a minute here in overtime. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. On defense, the visiting team. Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Back to Durant. The 3, George. The shot off that time.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The open shot by James. Yes! He nails it! James has got 28.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Durant, no good. Back to James. Into the lane. And it's James with the jam.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
George's shot is off. And he lobs it up top. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
With the assist.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
Here's Durant. Shoots over Jackson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Shooting for the away team.
And both free throws good for Durant. Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
George outside. Back to Durant. Stolen by Jackson.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
The assist from LeBron.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Now, that is some real industrial-sized strength right there.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And, B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the